Yes, as Rick said, California Republican Congressman Kevin McCarthy. Congressman, thank you for being here. Before we jump in to your new effort, let's just touch base on the news of day. I know you guys on the House side have a little less to do with that Senate advise and consent function, but I do want to get your take on the overall appetite in the Republican Party right now for a big sort of culture clash kind of confirmation process that sometimes surrounds these nominations.
Well, I mean, the first thing, we're not going to go out and attack. We're going to sit back, look, see what this president, he is president, see who he selects. I mean, we hope that he selects somebody that understands the Constitution, that he doesn't base it on how somebody was raised or the color of the person's skin, but based upon what their belief is in the Constitution. When he announces who he is, we'll take a very close look at that and use our right, those in the Senate, to question and either approve or question a little harder and maybe oppose.
The president said in the soundbite we just played that heart and empathy are two qualities that he's looking for in a judge. Do you think those are appropriate judicial qualities?
I think they're qualities you look at, but they're not the qualities I would probably first look at. I mean, when you sit at a court, you may have a very big heart, but you have to instill what the law says. We are a rule of law country, and that's from the standpoint that really does give you heart, from the standpoint that it doesn't matter where you come up or where you are raised, that the law will protect you no matter who you are. If you break the law, you will be upheld to it.
One other question for you, just quickly on this is, do you think that he should be looking at people who are already sort of sitting on benches in the appellate circuit, let's say, or might it be okay, as he's expressed, that he might want to go with someone who maybe has experience outside being a judge?
Well, I think one thing when it comes to a judge, I mean, having a record may give you a better indication on the understanding of what they believe the Constitution to be. And remember, this is a president that studied law, that taught law, so I think he will look at it where he best feels that person has the knowledge of the Constitution. I hope he would do that.
Congressman, launching this weekend the National Council for a New America. There's an event in Arlington, Virginia with Mitt Romney, Jeb Bush, and a few others who are going to be part of that. I want you to listen to something that Congressman John Boehner talked about on this just recently. Take a listen to the House Minority Leader.
We've been in a difficult position, having lost a lot of seats in the 2006 election cycle, lost a lot of seats in the 2008 cycle. Our candidate for president didn't do nearly as well as we'd all would have liked. And so our brand has been tarnished.
Congressman, what can this new council do to try to recapture that and maybe buff up that brand a little bit?
Well, this new council for National Council for New America is not just an idea about rebranding. This is an idea of going out and listening. It's not just to Republicans, it's to all Americans. Everybody's invited. And it's the idea of creating ideas to find solutions. To the economy. How do we create more jobs, focusing on small business where 70% of all jobs are created? How to create a health care system that we supply and make sure that you have universal access to everyone, that you take care of the uninsured, but it's focused on the patient-centered health care. There's so many things, from education and others, and this is the idea that the answers aren't here in Washington, as the rest of America knows. So we're going out across America listening and having a conversation with them on how to better solve America's problems.
Congressman, a couple high-profile Republican leaders don't seem to be part of this effort. RNC Chairman Michael Steele, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, it doesn't seem to be a part of this. Is there sort of a split here about what this can accomplish and who got invited and who didn't?
No. Everybody's invited. The reason you do not see the RNC, because this is not a political item. This is an official where we're moving out, but everybody's invited. You'll see this continue to grow, and you'll see people that will join on with this that don't happen to be Republican at all. We're looking for ways to find solutions, and we're asking everybody to join with us.
Congressman, a lot of the principles have to do with fiscal policy and national security. I don't see much mention, though, of social issues. I'm wondering how that fits into both the listening tour and the messaging that the party is presenting here in the era of Obama.
Well, first and foremost, you have an economy in a crisis. You have unemployment at a height. You have people losing their houses. So you have an issue that we want to solve the economy. We want to create jobs. Healthcare is a major issue. Education. These are on the forefront of Americans' minds, so this is what we're focusing on, right? But when you go into a town hall meeting, you can talk about anything. that's what this conversation is all about, and that's what we're willing to do.
We look forward to covering them. Congressman Kevin McCarthy, Republican of California, thank you for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
It's going to be interesting to watch this develop. The first one kicks off tomorrow.